Welcome to the Run Radio podcast. The artist spotlight is going to shine on a guest today. My name's Trina Wilcox, and that guest is Dom with Under That Rock. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
You've been busy making some music. I was looking at your new stuff that you just put out on Spotify. And of course, you've got a song on our station, runradio.net.
Yeah.
So what's that like for you to be putting out so much music?
It's great. It's this year I've done 3 singles so far, which the public can download on all decent, good digital platforms. Spotify, Apple iTunes. It's should be able to get it easily. Those 3 singles. It's been great. It's been brilliant. I mean, it take a long time to do, and it's just up to me when I release them once the finished product's done.
So it's just you working on this. You don't have any other people coming in to help at all.
No, this is me doing everything, all the instruments and the production, and I'm looking for a bassist at the moment. So I've been on social media trying to recruit people. Got quite a few people listening, but nothing. I haven't got a bassist yet. I'll keep on looking.
How long have you been doing music?
I learned guitar. Well, to tell you the truth, I had a little Casio VL tone in the '80s when I was a little teenager, and I used to make little tunes then. And then it was only in the sort of in the early '90s I learned how to play guitar. My friend taught me, and off and on I've been making stuff since then. I've also done some synthesizer based music off and on. So yeah, since I was a teenager, really, long time.
So do you sing?
Yeah, it's all me. Everything you hear.
So it really is all you. Okay.
Singles. I've played everything. I use the software for the percussion. I write the lyrics, and I've produced it as well, mixed it and mastered the final piece of work. So I've done everything.
So describe your genre a little bit for people that might not have heard it yet.
Well, Under That Rock, I call it indie rock. It's the best way to describe it. It comes under the umbrella of indie rock. Some people might call it shoegazing, like kind of. It's quite difficult to pigeonhole it, but if you know about indie music, the history of indie music, you'd be able to work out which bands I'm influenced by. I hope.
What do you like about being an indie artist?
Well, what do I like about being an indie artist? I just like it's a difficult one, that because I've also done I've done synthesizer based stuff as well. So I'm not just like one thing. I've also done a reggae dub. So I'm not just an indie artist, so I can't really answer that.
If you were offered to be signed with a large label, would you do it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. But I'd have to get a band together. I think if if I was with a large label and I had the resources, I think it would be easier to just say, right, session musicians, come and join me. Here's the
Yeah.
wage. When you sort of like, you got a job and you sort of you haven't got a big label behind you, it's quite tricky, especially getting a bassist. But my friend said to me, where I live, there's a lot of musicians, always has been. It's near Liverpool, which is famous famous for its bands.
Yeah.
So he said it should be quite easy to get other people in. Yeah, so I'm actually debating whether to do it solo, to do solo gigs using backing tracks
Yeah.
as a means of networking, meeting other musicians. So I'm looking into that. I'm basically contacting local venues and asking them, would they like do they like the music I do, and would they be prepared to put me on their, basically on their venues.
What musicians have
So
inspired you?
Beach Boys, Phil Spector, Shangri-Las, Jesus and Mary Chain, um, people from different genres, Front 242, Joy Division, New Order. But I like the big bands as well. Like the sort of the classic sort of rock legends, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Sisters of Mercy, Mission, Cocteau Twins. I mean, how long have you got? Because I could go on and on.
Do you have a system as to how often you put out music, or do you just kind of go with it? Are you very strict with a schedule?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I had 3 finished tracks. I mean, I did a lot of tracks. I think in the winter, 2022, autumn, winter. So I had these finished tracks, and I thought, when should I release them? And I must admit, I've released them in quick succession. So if someone goes on my Spotify, my Facebook, they'll see 3 singles from this year already. And traditionally, a lot of bands, when they used to do an album, they'd release 3 or 4 from that album, and that was it for the year. And those 3 or 4 singles would be like promo for people buying the album. So it's a good question, because I'm going to leave it for now and see what happens. I think 3 might be enough for 1 year, but we'll see. We'll see.
Do you perform
Uh,
live at all?
I've done gigs in the past in a different sort of band. I haven't performed. I haven't done a gig with this sort of band, with this name, Under That Rock yet. I haven't done a gig yet.
Do you like performing live?
Um, do I like it? I'd rather be in a band, because I don't really like doing
Yeah.
solo gigs. It's uh, and I used backing tracks in the gigs that I did, so I was relying on an MP3 player, and it was a bit risky, really, because if you're open to like technological problems, and then that's it, the gig's over. So if you've got like musicians around you, it would be easier. So, but yeah, to tell you the truth, it depends on what the audience is like. And I had some good receptions. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Got some good reviews as well. So
Hey,
in that
that's
other
not
bank.
bad.
So so
When you're not
what part
doing
of America?
music, when you're not doing music or
What's that?
your
Sorry,
day job, what do you like to do in your free time?
free time.
Do you have free time?
Um, to tell you the truth, if I'm working on a song, that's my evenings sorted. You know. However, I've tried to get a lot of walking in, particularly the weekend.
Mhm.
It's a way to work out your next steps for your artistic ideas. But I do normal things like I like PlayStation 4 games, and I've taken up reading novels again.
Yeah.
Um, I also do. Um, I hope to get some of the poetry published as well.
Excellent.
To tell you the truth, so that takes up a bit of time. Visit family, go out with friends, watch some TV stuff. Um, but yeah, so I used to go to the gym, but I just thought it's a bit I'd rather just walk, basically.
Yes. Yes.
So what do I do in my free time? Yeah, that's basically it, really.
Hey, that's
Um,
plenty. That keeps you busy.
yeah,
Keeps a full
yeah.
schedule. You have any pets?
No, I don't have any
No,
pets.
no pets.
Used to have a Shih Tzu when I was a kid.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
that was when you see in Britain now, almost everyone's got a Shih Tzu. When I was a kid, they were quite a rare breed. People would
Uh-huh.
stop us when we'd take it for a walk, and they literally ask us, "Well, what is it?"
Yeah.
So no, I haven't got a pet. Mind you, the neighbours' cats do pay me a visit. To tell you the truth,
Well, there you go.
which is great.
Yeah. That's
Um, that's brilliant. I love them.
yeah. Not your responsibility, but you get a little attention here and there. You get a visit.
Yeah,
Good, good.
yes, I think they're amazing.
Well, tell people where they can go to get your music so they can keep up with you.
Um, if you go on Spotify, if you type in the name of the band, which is Under That Rock, or go on the Facebook page, again, search for Under That Rock on Facebook. You should see, should see where we are basically. I say we because I'm hoping it'll be a band quite
Yeah.
soon. Um, yeah, it'll be easy to find because there won't be any other band called Under That Rock because I've googled it and nothing come up. There is a
Oh,
there is a book actually called Under That Rock. I noticed it, which is interesting. Um, it's about I think it's a basically a children's science book um, about insects.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, we'll make sure we get it
so
right when we link over. And if you
yeah,
ever decide to publish your poetry books or anything else, come back and talk to us and we'll talk about that as well.
yeah. I mean that's up to the. I've entered a couple of competitions. I'm waiting
Cool.
for the results.
Excellent.
So yeah, you have to pay to enter these competitions.
Oh,
So that's
of
not
course.
free.
No.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you know about that.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Anything else you want to share before we close?
People like the music. Give us a like on Facebook. Give us a like on Spotify or think you can give likes on Spotify. I'm not sure, or you just sort of register as a listener or something. That'd be great, you know.
All right.
So yeah, I hope you like it, you know.
All right. You can also listen to Under That Rock at runradio.net. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you, Trina. Thanks a lot.